What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since I've done a video on YouTube here, so not a lot has went on with Samantha, but there has been some progress. I made some parts that I'll show you here in the video later, and then there's some parts I ordered that I was not happy with how they fit. I kind of want to get y'all's opinion, see what you think I should do, and just make sure you leave a comment about the parts that don't fit, what you think I should do. So what we got here is a bunch of parts for Samantha. First off, bought a turbo, a Borg Warner S475 turbo. Bought it off of eBay, $448. Like I said, we are balling on a budget, and that was the smallest I wanted to go on the turbo. It is a T6. It is a 132 AR, but it was in my budget. I didn't want to be spending $1,000 on my first ever turbo. Found another eBay deal, a fuel line kit with fittings, rails, and hose. I think it was $93. I thought that was a super good deal. Over here we have a T6 stainless turbo flange. It was 21 bucks. I actually do CNC machine work and manual machine work where I work at. I couldn't even buy the material to make it myself, so I went ahead and bought it off of eBay. I also did some work. I went ahead and took the little side cover off the block, and I drilled and tapped it so I could put the manual oil pressure gauge, and went ahead and knocked that out. And then over here I made these adapters. You take the oil sending unit out of the back of the block and you put this adapter in, and I got a fitting on the way. It's an MBT, and it's going to go to a -6 for oil feed line for the turbo setup. And I went with a -6 because when you get up to 88 millimeter, they recommend a -6 oil line. So, or AN6 oil feed line. The aluminum motor mount adapters right here, I made these at work also. And I went off a blueprint I found on Google, and I set the motor in with it, and it moved the motor forward 1 inch. So I didn't want to move the motor forward 1 inch because then I would have to change drive shafts. I'd have to move the mid plate. It's a big bunch of mess, and I was like, well, we're not going to use those. But I did go on eBay and I ordered a set that set the motor back in the stock location. It did move it back 1 inch, and I'm not happy with the fitment of them. They were off eBay. They were like 33 bucks, and I cannot remember the name of the company. They didn't fit properly. I'm going to end up making another set myself probably in the next week or so. But my other big thing was that I bought a set of LS turbo headers, and they do not fit at all on the bolt. They don't match up on the bolt pattern on the head itself. It even comes with another set of bolts, a standard set of bolts that you're supposed to drill and tap your head to a bigger bolt. It didn't say anything in the notes about modifying the head or any sorts of this. But I went to dummy the header up to kind of see how it fit, and kind of so I could get an idea how to mock the turbo up in the engine bay, and I couldn't even get the two outer bolts on either end of the header into the head. It wouldn't even line up, even with the stock bolt, which is like an 8 millimeter thread. It just blew me away. That was my big irritation there on that, because I know you get what you pay for, but my next thought was to order a set of Flowtech LS headers, get them in here and see if they'll fit on there. And then if they do, I'm just going to send them back to eBay. But let me know what you think. If you think I should use stock manifolds and, modify the stock manifolds and turn around backwards and do it that way, write that down. Let me know what you think I should do on the hot side of the turbo setup. I'm a little bit disgusted about those headers. And here's actually the header kit. It's a nice little kit. I mean, it came with the clamps and the new flanges for the other side. That's a regular 3/8 thread header bolt, like a regular small block Chevy would have, or a big block Chevy. I honestly thought it was going to be more of a bolt-on design, not a whole bunch of machining. But let me know what you think on that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment about what I should do with the parts. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you know when the next update on Samantha is. Thank you again for watching.